Lance Williams was outstanding. To give us 5 innings and that kind of length when our pitching's very depleted was awesome. I thought our offense was good. We continued to put pressure on them with our short game and stealing bases, and I knew that that makes them uncomfortable. So that was good. But Lance just filled up the strike zone with multiple pitches. We probably extended him a little bit too long, but we didn't have anybody else really to go to. And then Jake coming in and throwing 4 innings. Super proud of him. Go out there, 58 pitches, 4 innings, and just close it out, man. Special. Jake's been through a lot. He's won a lot of games at East Carolina, and really special. So little old East Carolina kid beat Florida twice. That's pretty special.
All right, questions for Lance and Jake?
Lance, just what was your mindset going today, knowing that your team is facing elimination? You guys would probably pitch well for you guys win.
Yeah, just to go out there and execute pitches at a high level. I didn't have anything to lose. I have great defense behind me. I had Walker behind the plate getting strikes for me, so I had everything rolling in my way.
When did you kind of know you had your stuff for that?
In the bullpen. I mean, I was pretty locked in the bullpen. Come out, and I just knew I had my stuff, and it played pretty well.
Jake, how special was it for you to finish this thing off?
Obviously, just super awesome, super emotional. I mean, I want to thank God for, letting me be able to come back from my injury so quickly and, have this senior season that I didn't think I was going to have. And, I'm just so grateful for that. And just super emotional and super proud of my teammates, getting it done against Florida twice, and just super proud.
Jake, sounds like there was some chatter pregame that motivated you guys. I don't know, were y'all extra motivated going into this game?
It was really just playing against ourselves, honestly. We obviously came with a lot of confidence beating them on Friday, but just when we play against ourselves and we're playing team baseball, we're good enough to beat anybody.
Anything else for Lance and Jake? All right, players, you guys are good.
Thank you.
We'll go questions for Coach Godwin.
Coach, you knew you were going to see some really good arms. It's handling those and really getting them out of the game pretty quickly out there. Here's practice.
I told the offense, even with Morrison yesterday, Morrison's 11-0 with like a 1-8 going into the game. I thought our guys battled. We got down a run, went up a run. They scored 2, we scored 2. I think they scored 1, we scored 1 before they had the big inning. And, obviously, Coastal's got really good arms, but Morrison only went 5 minutes. But if you told me, hey, we're going to score 4 runs off of Morrison in 5 minutes, I just, for the past 2 weeks, we've scored 6 or more runs offensively. The guys have been dialed in when we go up there and execute our approach, and that's the thing. We've been, banging our head up against the wall all year, trying to get them to, 1 through 9, be relentless, and they've done that for 2 weeks. 2 Sundays ago, I told them, I said, nobody thought you'd be where you are today, and I said, you've actually played an elimination game last Sunday. You didn't act like it, but that was an elimination game. If you don't win the game, then we go home. And they played like they were playing wiffle ball in the backyard, and I said, hey, go out there, let's execute our plan and play like we're playing wiffle ball in the backyard. I thought our guys played extremely loose. I definitely don't think they needed more motivation, but we probably got some when we walked across the field today, which was exciting. So, but I'm just glad our guys played well and put up 11 runs to help our pitching.
Coach, just talk about Lance Williams' progression this season and how much he's grown.
Man, he's he kind of was good early, at times. Pitched against Virginia Tech, started and was good, and then kind of lost his mojo a little bit. And Coach Knight got him back on track, and he was good, I guess, at South Florida on that Thursday. Wasn't great in the conference tournament, and then he was really good today. Florida's got a really good offense, so he was special.
You go into any details on what happened?
Asked the Coastal people. They were out there too, so it wasn't just directed at us, it was directed at everybody. So whatever, man. We won, we get to play again, so that's all that matters.
You know you'll start.
Zayak's gonna start.
Anything else for Coach?
Thought you guys would be more excited, but awesome. Thank you guys.
We gotta play another
love you guys.